One of us is an imposter.
That's true. That's Big B.
It probably is.
And you're kind of not supposed to give it away. That's the GM's job.
I'm saying Big B because he can't defend himself because he's probably eating.
It's all lies.
Okay. But we'll quickly do recall and then you can go back to eating. So, Big B.
Hi there.
Tarek.
I'm also eating.
10 minutes ago. Torin.
Coffee.
Tender.
Am I the only one that's not eating or drinking something?
Apparently. Sideline.
Munch.
I've only got a bottle of water, and that's because I forgot to drink today.
Also, in fairness, when we said we were moving the time back, I did warn that I'd be eating during session a lot more.
No, I know. I'm just amused that everybody has something apart from me.
Yeah, it also
you
literally
you eating is perfectly in character, Dark.
That's true. Where's my meat shank?
the time moved it straight on noon, so right whenever Sideline and I eat lunch.
I mean, my case moved it on to 6 p.m., which some of my parents tend to finish food.
Man, people eating lunch.
How dare you actually eat lunch? Jeez.
But first things first, with start of session. Although the journal page is already sort of a mess, whoops, you'll notice that there's now a section there called Notice Board, which,
Oh yeah.
for the most part, if people want to put stuff up on the notice board, that's where it'll go.
Put things on the notice board. Got it.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah.
Oh god damn it, you've given Sideline free reign over creating extra shit to fill it with.
Yes!
I mean, technically there's nothing stopping you in character just taking it down again.
I will put gossip on there. Ippos is bitch.
That's not exactly gossip.
J-Mac, I would like now to spend a hero point to protect the notice board so it cannot be torn.
You ain't shit on the notice board. Nothing can be removed.
First feat of magic within the house.
I know my Wolf's first ever spell he cast is to protect the notice board.
He invents an entire new school of protecting public property.
Look, it will save the government lots of money later on.
But key things to mention. Yeah, apparently Headmistress is talking shit, so trip isn't actually until later. Second thing, which is probably something Sideline and I guess also Ash will be excited about. Your current budget for the dorm upgrades is 500 gold pieces.
Each?
No, for the building as a whole. Jesus Christ,
I figured.
I would like to propose a new oven.
I think a fridge is in order too.
Now we should all be able to edit, so you always have the choice of writing in your opinions. Other people also offer theirs, but I won't do that right now.
Please alert people if you're doing it, because you cannot vote. 2 people cannot do it at the same time. We'll override.
Yeah, worst case is, wait 10-15 minutes and then do it. And a final note, which someone appears to have just pinned up, was the hint that the hedge maze was appearing tomorrow, which is today.
Wait, tomorrow's today?
Today
What kind of crazy
we're on our
time
way.
bullshit is on this campus?
I mean, tomorrow is eventually today always.
No, tomorrow is tomorrow.
Tomorrow is always tomorrow.
Today is tomorrow's yesterday.
Can we get the Chronomancer in here to settle this argument?
Yes, she says fuck you all.
Wow.
I mean, in fairness, let's be honest, the Chronomancer would tell us we're all wrong and that all that time is completely meaningless.
15 copies of the Chronomancer come in and agree with you.
Chronomancers.
I mean, if
they can send parallel copies of themselves.
right, if time's completely meaningless, doesn't mean their entire school of study is meaningless.
No.
Only in this timeline.
It's like that comic where the person goes back in time or someone goes back in time to save someone, but they fuck up, so another copy goes back and repeat ad infinitum.
Oh god, it's the bridge all over again.
Exactly.
Except it's the same person in a big daisy chain.
Eventually, it will be fine. They'll just mound up the bodies and be able to walk across.
We'll just fill the pit with our bodies. It's fine. Yes, this morning it appears. Let's see who randomly offers to cook breakfast, unless Wolf particularly wants to do it again.
Right, food! Food!
I can offer to help.
I mean, Wolf will accept help. The main thing is I imagine Wolf would just be like, I don't think Wolf is necessarily offering to cook breakfast. I'm pretty sure what's happening is Wolf is getting up, realizing he's super hungry because he needs 6 meals a day, rushes down here and starts cooking anyway, and then it's like, oh, people wake up and think, oh, I'll go cook extra.
That's fair. Well, this particular morning, you'll notice that Princeton has actually woke up early. Except, the extent of his cooking just appears to be that he's made mounds and mounds of toast.
I love Princeton.
Excellent. We will use this toast. I will make mound and mound of egg.
I love hearing Big Beast quietly die inside.
Princeton is slowly murdering Silas from inside. It's great.
Well, Silas comes down looking tired and is like, is he making toast?
Can I assume that the toast making counts as an aid for me making breakfast?
Princeton can definitely aid you.
Well, if Princeton's on toast, Wolf is on eggs, we need bacon and sausage to complete this.
I mean, either you can do the eggs or I can do the bacon sausage. Up to you.
I think if...
Sausage is a lot harder to fuck up, so I'm going to be on the sausage.
Okay. Well, it's Prince Melody going to be helping us in any part of it.
She will perform in the corner.
Excellent. Morning breakfast. Now, do I take 10 or do I roll?
Depends.
Roll it.
I mean, it's a 10, which still means doesn't poison anyone. It's still a success at cooking. It's just
they're watery and bland.
No regrets.
At this point, you've kind of been spoiled by the past 2 days, where it's like people cooking who actually, I mean, obviously Wolf is good at cooking, but there's been very good crafting or craft cooking checks over the past 2 days for dinner and breakfast.
I would like to imagine the idea that while this is going on, the problem is that Princeton trips over with a large plate of toast, and it causes a huge mess in the kitchen.
Sure, that is completely within his wheelhouse. Yeah, this breakfast is very standard. It's maybe oh no, we kind of fucked up a bunch of toast, so it looks like we're gonna just have to substitute a lot of porridge.
Silas wrinkles his nose.
And then Ash just goes, just scrape off the black bits. It's fine.
I mean, as it stands, all of it is just kind of very average food, but none of it's bad food. It's just average.
Yeah. You're certainly not spitting it out, for one thing.
If you want better, you can make it yourself.
Exactly.
Today, Erin didn't even make it to her bedroom and is currently sleeping at the desk table
Oh my.
and with a bunch of scribe notes. It's just tumbled out in front of her as she seems to have just gone on this hell-bent journey to get rid of all the magic in something. It just looks like calculation after calculation, and eventually looks like she succeeded and then passed out.
Someone's at some point, someone's draped a blanket over you. Actually, over the night, you'd also notice that Staff has came down and he's asleep on one of the couches. So
Hey.
you have company.
But Erin is basically where she is, and Rusty's just sitting next to her, just chilling out. He doesn't seem to sleep.
Is this going to work this time? That would be a no. Okay, I have a problem.
What's up?
Yay, more problems.
Just whenever I try to bring up something to roll in Roll20, it just freezes.
That's weird.
Then I have to close the entire window. Let's try this on Google Chrome instead.
Let's just see if it's your sheet very quickly. What's up if I can roll... just a misc skill, doesn't have a modifier.
Specifically, I was trying to roll perform strings with Prismality if it matters.
Oh, maybe. Who knows? Maybe Prismality's cursed.
Cursed.
Yeah, we have our first story mission. I don't know how exactly. No, okay, it's fine with me. Damn, Prismality, you're really good at perform.
Fuck yeah, she is.
I would like to try and take cover from the curse.
That's fair.
I fail. I also get hit by the toast in the process.
Yeah. Overall, this morning it just seems kind of very sleepy. A lot of people aren't waking up as early as we did yesterday. There's like drizzle outside. Yeah, it's nice, but it's certainly quiet.
I now have endure elements.
Congratulations. You're a real person
Out
now.
of curiosity, is that just an umbrella?
No, because I had to swipe it off Nell, it's very, very strangely floral mixture inside of a crazy ass like atomizer gadget thing.
A lot of Nell's potions do tend to be just like aromas that hang around the person have an effect.
Yeah,
It's worked.
unfortunately Aaron has 0 spark and had to make it work. So it's like this weird taser contraption where she pushes a button that like a lightning arcs across to a spark gap, where then a pump pushes all the liquid through it, and then also goes through a like a small ion engine in front of the spark gap, essentially, and then that sort of makes the effect of Nell casting on it.
Yeah, if you ever show this to Nell, she definitely looks and goes, "This is a bit complicated."
I don't have magic.
Fair enough, but still a bit complicated.
Aaron just stares at her, pushes the button, and does it to herself. It sounds horrendous, but it works.
I have to say, you can really tell Sideline's an engineer whenever he describes any of these things.
Yeah, it smells of ozone and slightly of mint.
Yeah, in the morning
Whatever. As long as you keep the magic smoke inside of it.
Yeah, don't let the magic smoke out.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me. God damn it.
Maybe later.
Did you let out the magic smoke?
No, I accidentally closed roll 20. But in the morning, no, we'll return your spellbook formula book thingamabob to you and take her own.
Okay, there you go.
Did you manage? You look tired.
I managed. It took a while. Can't you smell the progress and bacon? She points behind her at the bacon and then also the smell of ozone and massive amount
Also
of just
the bacon,
bits.
I have to be honest. I mean, it kind of smells like your thing makes bacon.
It might be the smell of the various forms of highly energized electromagnetic light waves coming off this thing that are currently cooking my flesh.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, don't put it at you for longer than 30 seconds. Luckily, that's the exact applying time. So, we're good.
Oh boy.
You really go through a lot of processes when you actually, energize or catalyze this reaction, I will say. It was a bit of a process. I will say this was also one of the only third times I've actually had to use a plasma sputterer to actually get a compound going. You don't know what plasma sputtering is, do you? Never mind.
I don't think everyone in the dining room is just staring at you.
For anyone who wants to know, it's basically you have a ball of plasma on top of a little piece of metal. It bounces around on that piece of metal and turns the metal into ions and just sort of sends it off in a big cloud of metal gas. They use it a lot for plating computer chips.
So I will note given the average technology level of the rest of D&D, what you've just described there is still 4 levels of education above most.
Yes, the thing is, the way I want Erin to sort of act is that she's one of those stupid high school students. So like, yeah, I know how a nuclear reactor works, but then spends his time building popsicle stick engines. It's like, I have highly advanced technology, known, but no application.
Oh.
Damn it, I said something funny, but it was muted. Oh well.
Eh,
Too late.
The moment's gone. Anyway,
I just have Ash as an androgynous spellcaster of ambiguous origin and dubious power.
mostly dubious power.
Did you say it was raining outside, J-Mac?
Yeah, it's like more like a light drizzle. It's like the sort of like rain quotation marks where you can go out but you don't really get wet. Well, unless you have glasses, in which case it's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Neat. Are there any trees near our door?
I believe there's very specifically like, hold on. I know I put trees on the campus map. Yeah, there's like one facing away from the upstairs bedrooms, but there are. You could probably go on the balcony and actually be able to jump from them. Weirdly enough.
Right, weird balconies.
Technically, if you look to the top, this area outside here is a balcony.
Awesome.
Ah. Oh yeah, there's a door heading out onto it.
And you can just sneak up and look into people's windows.
Mm. I mean, we do have you're supposed to technically have curtains.
This is what curtains are for. In that case, though, Wolf will go up to the balcony, feel the wonderful rain on his face, which feels great, and then look to that specific tree you just mentioned, wherever the hell it
Be technically on the opposite side of the building.
then Wolf goes around to the opposite side of the building.
Fair enough.
Just walks around the entire edge of the balcony as it stands. And will chuck himself into the tree.
Okay, give me an acrobatics, I suppose.
Nat one.
Yeah, he's
Nat
good at
one.
that.
Nat one.
Now, should I presume this is to jump?
Yes, I would hope so. Unless you're doing, I don't know how else you would really do that. I guess you could like swing yourself on a pole, but there's not really a handy dandy pole nearby.
+4 on this, that's 22.
Oh.
Yeah, you pretty readily jump across. These sorts of trees are the ones where it's like, this has been here for a good, like, tens and tens of years. Like, there's thick limbs, so it's very easy to kind of just latch onto one and pull yourself up and have a seat.
Wolf will do exactly that. He actually he enjoys these slightly rainy conditions.
As a Californian, I can identify with this.
So he's just gonna chill out on top of that tree and just watch out. And I said I will need some.
Ash, are you finished with your breakfast?
Yes.
Then let us be off. I will gather Alana, and we will head to that test in the magical lab.
I haven't seen Alana.
Yeah, Rose isn't here.
I know. I was hoping we could just
Alana
pull her.
Alana never came back. Oh.
I guess you'll have to go with the kobold then.
No.
Unless you want to draw one of your other roommates. Princeton's like, hey Silas, can I help you? Here's some toast, by the way. It was on the floor, don't worry.
We have jam.
Floor toast.
So you made that toast you've been talking about for the past 3 hours?
It was only like 2.5. Come on. That's a reasonable amount of time to talk about toast.
God's above. God, Silas is having tough internal debate, and it's obvious on his face.
I mean, you did interview someone other than Silas.
I did, and yep, I almost forgot. Come here, please. Yes.
In Bella.
Oh, crap. No, but Bella's not the best for this because I need someone who's combat.
What?
I need an evoker.
What?
I lost my evoker.
What do you mean you lost your invoker?
Evoker.
Alana isn't around.
Okay.
She was going to be the evoker and the elemental specialist for us working on that game. That challenge.
Oh, woe is you.
Ipos is busy dancing outside in the rain.
Dear Silas.
He may
Hi,
be the cause.
Kobold!
He may be the cause of the rain.
Hi, Kobold! Wolf waves from the top of the tree.
Ipos waves back. It sort of, weirdly enough, manages to work the wave into the dance.
Okay, change of topic. Instead of watching the environment, I'm now watching the kobold.
But he'll essentially be doing that until either dragged away by others or until more people start turning up so he can go find his magic friend to go and do the challenge himself.
Fair enough.
Silas is going to raise his voice. Is there anyone here who is an expert or who is at least proficient in elemental magic and or evocations?
Lillian tentatively puts her hand up.
Good. What can you do?
Give me a second, I have to open her sheet.
Take your time. Time is stopped.
She goes, well,
I'm not sure that's how it works, Big B.
to
Perfectly
forever.
Time out!
The thing is, while it doesn't work for anyone else, for Silas, he has a move. He has a free action time stop where he can just stop time whenever he wants in his own head.
Just whenever someone screams "timeout," the Chronomancer appears from nowhere, just stops time.
And one person gets a fake moustache drawn on them before he starts time back up again.
It's fair.
Wasn't me.
William... Oh, was it?
Yes.
But Lillian says, well, I haven't prepared my spells for everything yet, but I'm capable of some evocations, yes.
Can you prepare a wide range? Preferably covering multiple elements.
I could technically do force and cold.
I can prepare for fire.
Okay, good. That's better than most. All right. That will have to do. Congratulations, you have been conscripted into our team.
Wow.
What? What's this for? Sorry.
In the magical lab, there's a test of magical skill. Magical casting skill, specifically. It asks for something, and you must apply it.
Ah. I mean, sounds simple enough, I suppose. I should be able to help.
Quote unquote help.
Help. Mwahahaha.
Good. In that case, we will split the prize 3 ways. Right.
Works for me.
We should go, though. I wish to get to that hedge maze fairly early as well.
Sure,
Yeah,
give me a
hedge
second.
maze.
As soon as you're prepared, yes. I'll be waiting here. Sit on the couch.
But, well, Wilfis and Epos are both out, I guess, enjoying the rain. Lillian takes the 15 minutes it'll take her for her to prepare her spells. Or at least for the ones that you're particularly wanting. And afterwards, you can head over.
Meanwhile, Aaron is poking eggs and going, I wonder what the alchemical properties of eggs and if I can actually synthesize a rubber compound out of this. I mean,
Do you know-
it already feels like rubber.
Wow. Wow, Aaron. Wow.
That sentence line tells us so many things about Aaron.
not only is she wondering about science, is that she's also throwing shade.
Poor Princeton.
Well,
Or
if you
he'd
don't
never
like
touched
the eggs, you can always try the sausage. I promise they're only leathery on the outside.
Oh, good.
It's leathery on the
Were they
outside,
raw on the
raw in the
inside?
inside.
No, they're not. I made sure of that.
Oh, okay, so charcoal. God, case hardening.
Not quite charcoal.
What happened in there?
Princeton happened.
Right, okay, that's all I needed to know.
You should have seen the toast.
Was mountains of it. It was the
Well,
sort of
there
thing
was
that would be spoke of in legend.
Well, there was a mountain of it. At first, it was a very high stack. But then Princeton happened.
I like the idea that this would be our motto for the rest of the campaign, and then Princeton happened.
Oh, that's it. That's what it's going to be.
That's what the episode of this title will be. And then Princeton happened.
I've written it down so I won't forget. So how's the magical Simon Says going to go for them?
Well, that is the question, isn't it?
Sorry about that, I'm back. Okay.
Didn't realise you'd gone.
Cat needed fed.
Oh, so demanding.
You demand tribute.
So demanding.
It's because it's cold outside, so all he ever does is sleep inside and eat.
Hmm.
Which is a mood. Yeah. Unless Aaron's particularly gonna do anything more than, decimate Princeton's feelings.
She's getting prepped for the day, as well as seeing if there's any particular plans. She's really looking for see if there's like any way she can get more coins. Really,
Magical Simon Says.
she's not can't.
Beyond the hedge maze. I mean, there is still technically Velka as an option.
What about that horse?
You can certainly, if you want to roll me a gather information, you can certainly see if you can find the horse. Well, gather
Sure.
information or perception, I suppose.
Perception it is.
Basically, do
That's
you
fair.
ask people about it or do you search for it?
Actually, it's raining outside. It's gonna be diplomacy.
Can't
Yep.
let Rusty get rusty.
Can Rusty get Rusty?
Rusty can get rusty.
Oh no, Rusty.
Ah, man. What happens when we face rust monsters?
Bad thing.
A lot of bad things, because all of my spells are also metal.
Is there a particular DC to gather info, or is it just how long it takes?
Hold on, let me double check.
Oh wait, FC. So 10 is commonly known facts or rumors. In which case, you will actually hear a rumor. I'm
Okay.
not gonna make you go 1d4 hours because, fucking.
It's breakfast. I just yell.
Yeah, basically. Also, people just kind of live in this place. It's not hard to find people. Probably Elastil actually caused it. I think someone actually managed to catch it, I'm afraid. Were you aiming for it?
Yeah.
A fast
Figure-
quarry is caught quickly.
Yeah, I will take your word for that. It's just, seeing what else is out there. I guess I will have to compete in the hedge maze. Though, alright.
Sorry, you cut out there.
I guess it will have to compete in the hedge maze.
Lazo just kind of sips his tea. Take care. It's tricky in there.
Right, that is a ominous statement. And why do you sound like you've already done this? You're not even laughing. You're not. What?
I know I'm quietly running away.
Okay.
I have to see me live. Also, it's because there's a guide.
What?
Bye.
No, wait, come back here!
Can we see the hedge maze?
Yeah, even from the tree, you can just see to the east there's a hedge maze. Pretty big. All things said, pretty big. You can't actually see into it, weirdly enough. It's vaguely foggy.
Was that yesterday? Did Wolf
Sorry,
see that yesterday? Did Wolf see that yesterday?
Nope, this looks completely brand new, strangely enough. You're not entirely sure how we managed to get it there.
Tilts his head a little bit from the tree. Slides down the tree. And is going to walk through the range of the hedge maze.
Fair enough.
Oh, Rusty.
Because Rolf did not know about the hedge maze before this point. Because he wouldn't have read the billboard. That's not what Wolf would have.
I'm just imagining the party just later goes through the hedge maze, finds Wolf, and he goes, "Guys, help! I've been trapped here forever, and I'm starving. Please tell me you have food and a way out." Mostly food.
Less of an issue than you might think. Despite his wisdom, Wolf actually has survival.
I forget if I do. I think I do. I don't think it's good though.
I mean, you're a druid, so I actually hope you have some.
Oh no, I don't.
Okay.
I was about to say you should have high wisdom, but I also remembered your charisma druid, so...
Yes, I have no wisdom and no survival. I'm literally just rolling a flat d20.
Yay!
Also, I suppose you would pretty easily see Wolf start walking off towards the hedge maze if you want to follow him.
Basically, as you were done, you see just Wolf suddenly just like slide down the tree, grab his bag, and start walking.
No, I mean, Ipos does kind of want to go and see the hedge mage because it's shiny and new, but he has plans with his friend. He has to go and get more coins for the magic box, if it's still working.
Crap. Okay. Aaron braces. Rusty, jump! And Rusty's just gonna hop down.
You know, like... Out of character. You know, like... This place has a front door?
I can't hear you. Aaron.
Oh!
Oh, Rusty's just gonna eat shit. His legs just go straight into the ground like nails.
I'm more thinking it's the mud is a problem for his landing.
Yeah. You think it might have rained a bit heavily overnight, and this is kind of like the tail end of rain, because as Rusty jumps, it's kind of just a big wet and Aaron, you're maybe a bit covered in mud. A bit being a bit light of a term.
Okay, hi Wolf. Hi. I wish I stuck that landing. Okay, hi. Aaron's actually.
Hi. You okay? As Wolf just trying to help pull you out of the mud.
Fine. I'm actually gonna make a check quick.
Is that mud check?
I didn't fall out of the saddle. Aaron is still in place.
In that case, I'm trying to help pull Rusty out of the mud.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's basically a tow truck situation.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, beep, beep.
So, why'd you jump down?
I wanted to see if I could.
Okay.
Right, okay. Where did the maze come from? Are you going to look at that?
I don't know where it came from, but I'm going there.
Right, okay, let's go.
This way! He just points off in a direction, starts walking.
Yep.
Sure. In which case, while people are heading to the hedge maze, we can quickly flash over to Magical Simon Says. Which, The main thing you notice as you kind of go inside the school building is obviously it's a lot more populated because people don't, even with it being only a light rain, most people don't particularly want to be out and getting even vaguely wet. But as you make your way to the spell labs, interestingly, something has happened to the magical Simon Says, at least from when you first last saw it, Silas.
Oh dear.
As much as you may think it, no, it's not actually broken.
Oh good.
There's a new option.
Oh.
At the top in white chalk there is normal, and at the bottom in also white chalk is hard.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, Silas can't have a stain to his honor that having people upstand him in here.
No, exactly. So he's going to press the button for hard and say, "All right, you two, let's get ready."
Hey Ash, where you get that again?
Whatever you need, baby. I'm sorry.
Goes back in time and slaps the post.
At some point, I need to make a chronomancer who can do that, just because.
Right, so what happens?
Well, as it happens, you press the button, and you're going to get your first thing. Did Silas stick around to actually see?
He watched a few rounds, yes.
Okay, in which case, there's one particular deviation from the first one, and it does appear to be linked to the amount of people who you have, because instead of there only being one symbol, up flash 3.
Huh.
For your first one, you have the eye, and what appears to be a sonic boom.
Divination, and sonic. And
Nope.
Silas will cast Detect Magic.
Oh right, cantrips are a thing.
Yes, they
yes.
Thankfully.
Right, detect magic. That's a cantrip.
Let me
That's
just
a
see.
cantrip that I have.
Does
Sonic?
Lillian have Sonic?
I do, but you didn't bring me.
Scroll.
It's Prince Melody, save us.
She doesn't have a fucking sonic spell.
Is she even part of it? Would that bring up a fourth icon?
It's not unless she's not summoned right now, is she?
I mean, she might be, but she's probably also somewhere else.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
more a question of was she taking part in the Simon Says.
She's not a spellcaster. She has no reason to be there.
It's fair.
She's
Lily-
probably like in the next room over or something. To be honest.
Lillian will be able to fulfill the Sonic, but if you pay attention, it's not quite a spell, you don't think.
Good. Alright, Silas makes a mental note of that, of potential spell-like ability of sonic power. Okay.
If you're more interested in what it actually does, it's almost as if little bubbles form in the air, and they kind of pop with a loud bang.
Interesting.
Note, source of new carbonated beverages.
Ooh.
Exactly. Anyway, you do manage to clear the first one, which up comes the second. Linked here is a 0, a brain that's kind of fuzzy, and what appears to be a drop of sizzling water.
Brain that looks fuzzy. That's enchantment. It most likely is asking for a cantrip with the first one, or potentially.
I cast Daze.
That actually knocks out both of them.
Aha! And the last one was, we need acid.
Acid Splash.
Ash is fucking carrying the team.
No, I don't. I'm
Oh, you
telling
don't have
Leanne.
Oh. It doesn't have that. Silas?
I am psychic. No.
I don't make things.
Yes.
I think things.
Actually,
Thank you very
wait,
much.
do I have it? I forgot. I have this. Oh, I do have it. Haha!
Good. Good.
So yes, indeed, your Ash is
It
carrying
was
the
just
second
on
round.
my it was just on my summoner list and not my witch list.
There you go.
Apparently that was one of the cantrips I took from summoner.
Interesting. In which case, you'll have your third one next. It is the number 1, a snowflake and a skull.
Cold, first level spell, and necromancy.
I cast Itching Curse, a first level
Necromantic spell.
curse.
That was my
Excuse you.
backup necromancy as well.
In which case, you'll knock out the 2, which means we cold. You need last one you need is cold.
Ray of Frost, Lilian, come on.
She does actually have Ray of Frost prepared because she has 3 vocation.
Perfect.
In which case, you'll cast the Ray of Frost, or she casts the Ray of Frost, and the screen lights up green.
Easy.
The slot does in fact spell out some coins. If you paid much attention to the first time, oh whoops. If you paid much attention to the first time, you'd think this is. Yeah, it definitely feels higher than the other ones. You got 5.
Alright, in that case it is.
God, that's like the most profitable way of getting coins, and I can't participate.
Alright, shall we do another round?
Sure. Well, no offense to you two, but I feel like perhaps we're not the best trio for this. Ash, you're kind of pulling off weight. It feels.
It is just the luck of the draw, honestly. I have many spells in my repertoire that I just have not been able to use.
Oh, you do.
Impressive, aren't I, Lilian?
Sure. But the options flash up again. Normal or hard?
Let us go with hard again.
Okay, it does let you go again. In which case, this first one is the number 0. What appears to be a portal, and I haven't thought of a good image for illusion. Some sparkles.
0 level conjuration and illusion. I will cover the conjuration, and he casts Unseen Servant to just poke the machine.
Oops. Yep, that works.
Where's that? I might as well cover this as well, and he'll mage hand the machine as well for the cantrip. And now illusion, either of you?
Nope.
Assuming, Lilian will cast Ghost Send.
Good. Perfect.
Silas doesn't actually have illusion.
Silas doesn't illusion.
What
Is
does
it,
he
so
do?
you get maybe.
What?
Silas enchantment and divination.
Well, apparently, Silas gets
Also
servants to do things for him.
Well, of
Not
course.
wrong.
Some things he does.
The only thing we've actually seen him do is Unseen Servant.
And
Silas is a person who gets the best out of his employees.
Sure.
Oh well. Your second one, number 1, a ball of fire and a snowflake again.
Fire,
I cast
ice.
Burning Hands, a first level fire spell.
Sure, that knocks them both. Lilian will cast Ray of Frost again.
And this is why I was looking for an evoker.
I mean, I can't say you're wrong, it's just perhaps our dorm's a bit light on evokers.
Perhaps Alana
Oh.
seems to be very proficient in it, but
Oh, you just
Yes.
haven't asked the right people.
So that's probably it.
probably, but it doesn't matter because
Anyway, your last one flashes up. Number 0, the Sonic Boom again and the fire again.
of course, more evocations. 0, fire, and sonic.
Lilian will be able to fulfill the cantrip and sonic part. It's up to you two to provide the fire.
Do you not have Spark prepared?
Is that to Lillian?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
I prepare.
plus how much time do you have to do it? That's 3 spells you'd be casting in 1 round. Or would it be 2?
Technically, you can. Be 2.
Right.
She says, no, I prepare precipitation. I don't want my hair getting wet.
I wonder if this would count. Silas would pull out an ion torch, which has a continual flame on it.
I mean, you're not casting anything.
I'm not, but he is
Just
going
rub
to
it on it. Just
Yeah.
do it.
I mean, but
basically present it to it and waft the flame into it.
So you have used magic device to maybe, make it spark a bit.
please don't break it before I get there.
Don't actually have that trained, but perhaps.
Give me an untrained use magic device, because sure, why not?
All right, sure. Just raw charisma then.
I mean, normally you can't untrain it.
Break it. Yeah, but it's funnier.
Yeah.
You will
Don't
accept
break
this,
it.
citizen.
Don't break it.
Please
more
break it.
powerful.
Stop getting coins.
It'd be funny if he just breaks it and just like starts
18.
spitting out coins everywhere, and everyone takes like damage from the coins, but also gets rich.
Come now, while not a traditional fire spell, it is still a flame.
Okay. As you kind of push it up against, you know that effect where like if you push on a TV screen too hard and it goes like.
Oh, like when you get a magnet too close to it?
Sort of like that. That happens, but something strange happens. It's almost as if your iron torch dims a bit, but it doesn't in fact accept that as apparently a fire spell. But you do notice that your iron torch isn't perhaps as torchy as it used to be.
Oh, you
It
broke
is
your
now an
torch.
iron candle.
I mean,
Let's-
this thing's been absorbing the spells you threw at it, so...
Yeah, give it. It's less like the 30 feet that a torch gives, more like 15 feet now.
If only someone could repair magic items. Oh.
Only somebody
I guess
had
I'll have to
used
find
magic
someone like
device.
Shh, it's fine. Silas's force of charisma is enough.
I believe that was free, yes? Because you had.
That would be the third.
Yes, in which case you get more coins. Oh, okay, this time it only spits out 2.
Didn't like the
That's
word.
what you get for cheating.
Rude. Well, I don't think it would be wise to attempt to push this any further. The machine seems a bit
That
And again, I think we're out of-
tapped.
Indeed. All right. Well, thank you too. Here are your coins, and he will hand 2 of them each to.
Thank
Come
you
now,
very much.
Silas. Give me a third.
Why?
She
Because
did
I
most
did
of
the
the work.
majority of the work.
Fair enough, I guess. It is good of a lord to reward his most useful servants, after all.
I want to punch you so much.
And he'll flicker a third coin then.
It's genuinely that situation where I just start punching and I don't know when I'll stop.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, blame Torn for that, yes.
Wait, I mean Tinder. Wrong person.
You see, yeah. J-Max also overcome with rage. Just getting names.
No, it's just the first T name that came to mind says like, ah yes, this must be right.
Wow. I'm not sure if I should be offended or not.
Depends how much you want to be in trouble, I suppose.
I mean... I'm just going to stop there before I say something I'll regret.
That's fair. Yeah, as you kind of walk away from the magical Simon Says and another group goes up, you do see that there is this big, like, discoloration right in the middle of it as it kind of bleeps away with another skull.
God damn it.
This thing is on loan, they have to give it back, and 2 people so far have fucked it up.
Shh, it's fine.
What,
This is a
what did
fucking
they
tell.
what
The
did they
warranty is
expect?
voided.
What did they expect with Princeton around?
Got to blame everything on Princeton.
I kind of can. I kind of literally can.
We're gonna vote him off the island.
This
No,
is the transition
no,
stage.
we need to keep him, otherwise we've got no one to blame.
Hmm.
He needs to be a perpetual scapegoat.
Yeah.
This is where you're turning him into a big bad evil guy, because he's got to show up at the end of the campaign. Remember that time and that other time.
Remember the toast.
That other time.
No, not the toast.
Oh dear.
Alright.
But yes, you two, or three I suppose, can muddle about while the others... Let's flash back to the hedge maze. Wolf, you stand basically at the expanse of this massive wall of, well, you know, hedge. Not really much else to it. Oh, also, Aaron is also there, but perhaps single, maybe a little bit higher. I don't know, how tall is Rusty?
Rusty is an average dog, so I'm still likely shorter than Wolf.
The hedge does go up to about like 10-15 feet.
Yeah,
I love-
no, I'm not seeing over that.
That's fair.
I mean, neither's Wolf seeing over that, so...
Maybe you had a booster seat, I don't know.
While on
Well-
Rusty, I maybe get up to 4'9".
Which is a little bit short.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron's only 2 feet, it's like 2 foot something.
Is there anything
it.
posted around the entrance here?
This is less the entrance and more just one of the sides. You do see that probably a little hop, skip, and a jump away around the corner. There's students lining up to enter.
That way!
There also appears to be one of the teachers at the front.
That
At least you
way.
think they're a teacher. That way.
Yes.
That way.
Wolf, do we want to get anyone's help with this?
Why?
Because I would like to win in a reasonable amount of time, and I don't know how to navigate really mazes. The only way I got around ruins and stuff like that is simply just knowing where I was and where. Yeah, it's not like I have an intrinsic knowledge about where to go, unlike some people.
We'll be fine. Come on. Stop dragging you on.
That doesn't work. Unless you're
I mean-
snapping Aaron in half,
I mean-
but
No, but the ground is muddy, so your dog is.
that's true. Can we at least get like Marie? I mean, she would be really helpful.
You're considering your like not really a squabble, but more just general antics. You do kind of attract a bit of attention as you get closer to the line. At the front, you in fact see this figure because I remembered that show to players as a button. This tall blonde, well, not even blonde, like white-haired elven woman stands at the front. You notice as you kind of get closer that the rain around you kind of just stops. And she's currently watching, I guess, both drag Aaron and Rusty like a slide. Is everything alright?
Everything's fine. He's just excited.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get one more friend before we got into the maze.
Well,
You already came all the way over here.
Here, we can stay here. I'll just go send Rusty to go get Marie. He's fast. Don't worry, Rusty. He's fine. Okay?
I must point out there is a line for the maze. She kind of looks at the maybe 15 or so students who are currently lined up in groups.
Oh God.
You have time? There's certainly no rush. The hedge maze will be here for the rest of today. Also, it is. She kind of flips a hand, and a sign kind of like comes out of the foliage. It is, as it says here, recommended to go in groups. It is intended to challenge your teamwork.
Okay. Ru- Wolf, let's go get friends. I mean, I don't want to wander off into the middle of nowhere without anybody.
How long does it appear the line might take?
It appears like maybe every 2-3 minutes, like another group goes in. There's like maybe a small group, maybe a little bit of a larger group. You'll have like a good like 10-ish minutes to go grab people.
It'll be added to the queue.
I mean, we can. You can. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna
I'll
hold
go.
on.
I'll go. Wolf. I'll go get friends. I want you to stand in this line and hold our position.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. I will be right back. Let go of Rusty, please.
I let go of the Rusty.
We'll go get friends, and I will return.
Look, Wolf just has a very hands-on approach to friendship. It's fine.
Yeah. I will run back to campus.
Run action through the mud, sliding.
Wee.
I mean, the hedge maze honestly isn't that far away. It's like, yeah, it's just not that far away. You can easily, if, well, are you going just back to the dorm?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you can make it back to the dorm in about a minute.
Probably less than that because I'm lightning.
That's fair.
Would I see Silas and crew for the sake of convenience?
Sure. The
Cool.
timing's a bit off, but ooh, Chronomancer, woo!
I thought we took a long breakfast.
That's fair.
Silas, can I interest you in standing out in the rain for like a half hour?
If you're speaking of the hedge maze, I was already heading there.
Oh, lovely. Cool. You're joining us. That's great. Ash, you are too. I'm going to go get Marie. Is that cool?
Wait, what?
You're joining us for the hedge maze.
Okay.
Cool. I'm going to go get Marie. And off to the main building where Marie is still sitting, I assume?
Yeah, she's chatting with Nell.
Marie, hi! As I'm going to run in. Covered in mud. You're muted, by the way.
Damn it. Okay. Mary just kind of looks and says, I don't want to have to be a mother, Aaron, but I'm going to have to be a mother. You're tracking mud everywhere.
I know. I was coming to you for two reasons. One, help. Two, do you want to go through the hedge maze?
Oh, sure.
The mud is not
yes,
involved in the
actually.
hedge maze. I jumped off the roof.
Why?
I wanted to see if I could. I was testing Rusty's shock absorbers. So far, not great. We'll need a little bit of adjustment here. But, you know,